Barti's AI is transforming the day-to-day work for eye care professionals and their staff. So Barti is the first and only AI operating system for the entire practice. What does that mean? That means we're not just the EHR software. We're not just the practice management. We include everything from the phones and the texting, other AI marketing tools, and even the RCM and insurance, all handled in one platform, one login for the entire business. We're excited to partner closely with AOA Excel. We're the first and only software company to be endorsed and invested in by AOA Excel. We partner closely with the AOA, and all we do is help independent eye care providers. So that's what gets us out of bed in the morning. That's part of our DNA. My co-founder is an optometrist, Dr. Kelly Kai. My name's Colton. I'm the CEO and one of the co-founders. And I've been building AI products for the last 5 years and building software for the last decade. And together we're trying to equip eye doctors with better software. So one of the dirty secrets is that eye care has the worst software of almost any part of medicine. Dentists, physical therapists, autism therapists, everyone has better software than we do. And it's because there's been nothing new in over 20 years. And so that's what really made us want to start a new system to solve these problems that we hear all day, every day. And when we talked to hundreds of practices, what we heard was that there's a lot of pain. People hate their EHR. People are often saying, I'm just trying to choose the one that sucks the least. We wanted to change that. What were some of the problems we heard? It takes 100 clicks to document one single routine eye exam today in most systems. It takes 2 hours of work for every 1 hour of care. There's so much work before the visit, during the visit, and after the visit that can be automated now. And really what this all leads to is the need to juggle 3 to 5 different systems. There's a Frankenstein problem in most practices where they have a bunch of tools that don't work well together, and they then have to have all these tools stitched in a really weird way. And in fact, studies show that it's not just a small problem. This is a hair on fire problem. It's one of the biggest reasons that doctors quit entirely or say, I want to see fewer patients because of how much time and admin work there is. So that's why we built Barti. And we didn't want to just build a better EHR. We wanted to build a single platform to run the whole business. One login for the entire practice. So we don't just do the EHR and all the optical. We also have phones, texting. We're the only system that has all of that built in addition to things like the website and insurance and RCM services. So it's fewer vendors, all the data in one place, and dramatically easier to use. So that's why it really matters. Why does any of this matter? We're saving time, we're saving money, and we're helping practices help more patients and earn more revenue. So we launched our first AI product 1.5 years ago at Vision Expo West in 2024. A lot of people have been talking about AI. We've been doing AI. We've had real usage among our doctors for almost 2 years now. So we are far along in this AI journey, and we're now launching 2 brand new AI products to add to our suite. We have about 10 other existing AI products. We're launching 2 more. So any guesses, when it comes to phone calls, this is one of the biggest pain points of the practice. What % of all calls to a typical practice are missed? Any guesses? Any guesses from the audience? 40%? Any guesses? That's pretty close. It's 30 to 40% of all calls to a practice don't get answered. 1/3 of the time when a patient calls, they don't get an answer. This means not only huge amounts of revenue that's being lost, but patients that aren't getting the help in the time that they need. That's why we launched and built an AI receptionist that can answer the phone 24/7. It can schedule appointments and help patients with getting that appointment booked. And so we're really excited about how this is going to dramatically move the needle for the top line revenue of the business by capturing more patient visits. Let's go ahead and take a listen now to a real conversation with our AI receptionist.
Thank you for calling Barti Family Vision. I can help you schedule an appointment or transfer you to someone who can assist with your questions. How may I help you today?
I'd like to schedule an appointment.
We have Dr. Helen Parr and Dr. Joe Gardner available. Which doctor would you prefer to see?
Dr. Parr?
I have available slots on Monday, March 9th at 8:30 a.m., at 2 p.m., and on Tuesday, March 10th at 9:30 a.m. Which one works for you?
Let's do Tuesday at 9:30.
Great. Now I need to get some information from you. Can I have your first name, please?
Sarah?
Thank you, Sarah. And what's your last name?
Bread?
Thank you, Ms. Bread. All set. Your appointment is booked for Tuesday, March 10th at 9:30 a.m. with Dr. Parr at Barti Family Vision in San Francisco. You'll receive a confirmation text shortly. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that should be it. Thank you.
Thank you for choosing Barti Family Vision. We look forward to seeing you.
So this is one of the biggest areas that AI has progressed. Even 2 years ago, we've all had an AI chatbot experience that's terrible. And you're just like, human, agent, give me the human. This is now getting so good and so natural that a lot of times patients don't even notice that an AI is doing the speaking. So what does this really translate to? We see that practices are able to book 10 to 20% more appointments. Because so often patients are calling and they're missing an appointment. They want to give them their money, they want to get help by the doctor, and so now they're able to earn thousands of dollars in additional revenue each month. So the ROI is crazy. And staff prefer it because now they're not scrambling to catch the phone and getting interrupted constantly throughout the day. So this is one of the big problems that we're solving and really excited to show. The other one is documentation, which is still a problem for so many doctors. If you're not using AI, the typical doctor spends half of their day documenting, half of their time. A 30-minute appointment has 15 minutes of paperwork associated with it. We now are transforming that to almost 0% with our AI agent called Quinn. So the future of all of this is voice. You're going to be able to interact and do everything in the practice just with your voice. So doctors now can chart just by talking and their notes are filled out. It doesn't just generate a blob of text like a lot of AI scribes do. It actually fills out all the structured data, all the drop downs without the doctor having to click anything. This is saving people 1 to 2 hours per day. And our best customers are able to see an additional 1 to 2 patients every day because of how much time they're saving with the AI scribe. So we'll have a quick example here.
Patient was here for a comprehensive eye exam with contact lenses. Patient reports distance blur in both eyes, note in both contacts and glasses. Patient reports no extended wear, no sleeping in contacts, no swimming in contacts, no sudden changes to vision, no RG symptoms. Scroll down to manifest. Prescription in the right eye is minus 2.25, minus 0.75, axis 2. Left eye is minus 3.25, minus 0.75, axis 177. Add is 2.25 in both eyes. DVA in both the right and left eye is 20/20, as well as with both eyes open. Dilation was discussed today, and patient was dilated with 1% tropicamide. For posterior seg syneresis in both eyes, CD ratio 0.3 round in both eyes, drusen OU, all other findings within normal limits. Code for me. Thank you.
And so when the doctor says code for me, it also does all the CPT and diagnosis codes automatically as well. So truly the doctor just has to talk, treat the patient, and this is dramatically better for patients as well. We've all had an experience where we go to a doctor's appointment and the doctor's back is turned to you as a patient. It's not a good experience. Now the doctor is able to fully face the patient, engage with them, and actually capture more detail. And so patients are loving this, doctors are loving this. And I would say if there's one thing you take away from our presentation today, I hope it's that when you think about AI and eye care, you should be thinking about Barti. We've had real doctors using us for over 1.5 years with our AI scribe, and we're just getting started. So the next step is to run every part of the software with your voice. So an optician will soon be able to create an optical order just by talking. Okay, great, you want to get this kind of frame, this kind of lenses with these add-ons. It'll all be created with your voice without having to click or type anything. So, Dr. Mackey, he's at Hidden Valley Eye Care. He's one of our best customers. He now says here, he's able to go home an hour earlier each day because of him using this AI scribe. So we're really just getting started and warmed up. We have so many more exciting AI products in the works, but don't just take my word for it. This isn't vaporware. This is real. Come by to the booth 2017, actually kick the tires, to try it out for yourself and see the difference. Again, we're Barti. We're the first operating system for eye care, powered by AI, and really appreciate you all listening. Thank you.